Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. In the previous episode, we had a tight race to the postseason, but somehow we made it. Even though we faltered towards the end of the season, we still managed to pick up 50 regulation plus overtime victories. I don't know how. 31 regulation losses. That's a boatload for a 50-win team. That is a lot. That's a lot of losses. But we're here in the postseason. Somehow. Second in our division. 2 points back of the San Jose Sharks. If only we could have strung a few more together, we would have been first and not be playing the Vegas Golden Knights, which is going to be a matchup and a half. Now, I will go ahead and show you the playoff tree for the year number 3 postseason. We didn't make it last year, but we have a chance this year. I mean, you don't have Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl and with Edmonton in the postseason this year, so that's a huge advantage for us. But it is definitely looking like a fantastic postseason here in the NHL. Now, before I start talking about the postseason in general, I want to direct you to a video which I'm hoping Owen in the future that still hasn't recorded the video that's going to go out. There's a video on the channel that's supposed to go alongside this one. That is a channel update for July. Just go ahead and watch it. It's probably pretty short. or 100 minutes long. I don't know. It depends how much I talk. So go ahead. I want to direct your attention to that. I'm just keeping that in there in your brain. It's only going to be relevant for a few days anyways, so it doesn't even matter that much, but I thought I'd just give you the heads up, let you know that there's something else out there. Hint, hint, it's a Q&A that I want to get together for my 700 subscriber special, so I think that would be pretty fun. But I know what you guys are here for. The Stanley Cup playoffs. Last year we missed. This year we are in it, facing the 45-30-7 Vegas Golden Knights. They were they were technically under 500 in their last 10 games, but they're here. Third best in the Pacific. The Pacific definitely wasn't the strongest division. But I have a feeling that the Vegas Golden Knights are not a team you want to mess with. The Vegas Golden Knights, year number 3, and ooh, this is an interesting lineup. So first line, Paul Stastny, Riley Smith, and Mark Stone. Definitely the cornerstone of this franchise at this point in time. 29-year-old Mark Stone. I believe he was the runner-up to the runner-up, because Ekblad won his rookie season. I believe Gaudreau was the runner-up, and Mark Stone was in there, so former Calder contender. But he's here in Vegas, having himself a dandy time. He's actually been pretty solid with Vegas since he came over. 70 points, 77, 63, so his worst season with Vegas so far. But he's here in the playoff picture. How many times has he actually been to the postseason in his career? He went with Ottawa for a few years, actually. It's actually kind of crazy how many times he actually made it. Longest run right there, obviously, when Ottawa went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Went with Vegas last year, got kicked out. He hasn't had much success. Hasn't been to the dance. We want to beat him. He is going to be a tough nut to crack. Second line, Cody Glass, 23 years of age. Top tier prospect in the NHL right now. Mikhail Bodker. This is a funny name. I always think of Phoenix when I see his name. I mean, he's played in San Jose, Colorado. I mean, he's had an interesting career. A very odd career, because I remember when in NHL games, this guy was like an 85 overall, and he was actually a pretty solid player at one point, but I don't know what happened. I mean, he's only 32, but he's definitely faltered. And then an underrated Jonathan Marchessault. How in the blue hell did the Florida Panthers decide to give up him in the expansion draft to Vegas? My God, how? Didn't they give them picks as well to stay away from their defensemen or something? Oh my God. A poor choice there by their GM, but he's had a solid time here in Vegas. That third line is scary as hell. I would argue saying it might be better all around than the second line. William Karlsson, former what? Was he a 50 goal scorer? 43 goal scorer. Don't think he'll ever get to that IRL or in this game again. It was the Vegas Magic year one. Brandon Saad and Alex Tuck. It's a pretty solid trio right there. And the fourth line, Nicholas Waugh, excuse me? Why is there a defenseman? Oh, that means they have a scratch player. Oh no. And then they have a disgruntled Mike Hoffman who has fell off a tree, broken all of his bones into a billion pieces. Was in Detroit for 7 games, and he's lost it completely. Poor guy. Oh, Mike. Oh. How about the defense? Shea Theodore, phenomenally underrated defenseman. Ian Cole. Rasmus Anderson, we traded him to Vegas. I forgot. Who do we get? We got one of the Russian kids, did we not? It was either Kondratev or Kasperitis. He hasn't been playing too bad in Vegas here. 2 years in Vegas, pretty good statistics. Better than he was in Calgary, so good for him. One of their top defensemen here in Vegas. Nicholas Hague, 6'6", my God. Patrick Nemeth and Uyghur. A bunch of former Florida Panthers on this squad. And that goaltending, Marc-Andre Fleury, probably the best goalie in the NHL. He's one of the top goaltenders in the league this year. 43 wins. He's been an absolute monster with Vegas, and he wants another Stanley Cup on his resume. And their backup, Carter Hutton. Buffalo should have never signed him. I said it first, ladies and gents. Their scratch players, Max Pacioretty. How could I forget Max Pacioretty? Former Montreal Canadian. I have my history with him, and I'm not going to say... He is a great player. I think he's totally capable of 40 goals, and he did score it with Vegas in the simulation. I think he's totally capable of 40 goals, but man, he can be so inconsistent. And then you got Nate Schmidt. Add him to the defensive core, it's that much better. So Max Pacioretty is injured. The question is, how long is he injured for? I'm going to go to the injured report. This could change the tide of the series. A left wing sniper for Vegas. How long is he injured till? He is injured until April 10th. He should be returning. I mean, what date is it right now? He should be returning the first game back against Vegas, or against us, I guess. Max Pacioretty should be in the lineup either now or game number 2. I'm not sure if they'll bring him back. Not a full tank, right? So let's jump into game number 1. Vegas Golden Knights. We made it to round number 2, game 7 in the Battle of Alberta 2 seasons ago. Let's see if we can compete a little harder. So game number 1 against the Vegas Golden Knights. First time we faced off in franchise history. First period, slow sim underway. Power play early for Calgary. Oh my God, this is going to be difficult speaking. It's not even that late, Owen. Come on, it's 11 p.m. Get it together, man. I know it's been a long day, but you love making content. And yes, I do. Come on, Calgary. Come on. Come on, buds. Come on, are we going to go a scoreless first period? And we will. 10 shots to 7 in our favor. The goaltenders have been pretty good. David Rittich, I'm going to need you to be the man. Second period of play. Who's going to open the scoring? And Brock Besser has opened the scoring on Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh, Jonathan Marchessault ties the game not too long after, and we are deadlocked at... I spoke too soon. Riley Smith takes the lead for Vegas, and we are down here late in the second period. Are we going to head to the third down? Power play late for Vegas. Somehow killing it off. Brock Besser does open the scoring. Nice to see him score. We're down in shots. That was not our strongest period. We did score first, but we are still trailing. It's an important game number 1. We want to pull a victory. You know, we're on home ice. We have home ice advantage. Get it together, Calgary. You won 50 games, but you can play better. You could have been a 60-win team with how inconsistent you were. You could have been so much better. So let's start on the right track here in the postseason. 2-1, third period. Let's see if we can make this a game. We're not even out of it. 2-1. Halfway through the third period of play, Mikhail Bodker makes it a 2-goal lead for Vegas, and it looks like we're going to go out quietly in game number 1. Offense is our best. JFK scores late. Max Pacioretty, the man we were scared of, gets back in the lineup. We go down without a fight. Not a very strong game 1. That was weak. We are built on our offense, and I have a lot of options. I have a lot of options on this team if somebody does not step up, because our AHL squad was terrible. The Stockton Heat sucked. So maybe I go into the AHL and call up a guy like Kasparaitis, who's ready for fourth-line time, or Shannon Exelby, who's also ready for fourth-line time. I'm feeling more inclined to pull up this Ivan Kasparaitis for the fourth line, because he is that grinder. I wonder if he's the right choice at this. You know what, it's game 1. But we could use a jolt in our step, you know? Let's call him up, Kasparaitis. I will leave Exelby. I want to see how Kasparaitis plays. And I will send down... I don't want to hold on to Mangiapane right now anyways. And our AHL squad is doomed as it is. They were worst in their division, so it doesn't matter. Cool beans. So I'll just go best lines down here in the AHL. I don't really care. And in the NHL, Chernik, you're gonna get out Kasparaitis. Welcome to the NHL, getting your first time here. I'm gonna keep you here on the fourth line. You are that grinder. I know we do lose that +1, but I want to see if he can be more of an impact player for us on that fourth line than Chernik. Okay, so let's get to game number 2. Let's tie this one up before we head to Vegas. Why did I press play game? Why did I do that? Owen, get it together, man. Okay, game number 2. Saddledome. Saddledome. It's not called the Scotiabank Saddledome. It's called the Saddledome. First period underway. Come on, Calgary. Can we get off to a hotter start than game number 1? I would love to just open the scoring, you know, Calgary. It is our best. William Karlsson scores, opening the scoring for Vegas. Power play late for Calgary. Can't capitalize there, but Brock Besser's been our best player so far. I mean, David Rittich has also been damn good. I can't blame him in game number 1. I can't. You can't. And he sucked last year. This year, he's been damn good. He's been doing his absolute best. We're doubling them up in shots. Brock Besser steps up late. Is he going to be the only guy to actually step up through this entire postseason? Because if that is true, then we're not going very, very far. Second period, it's a tie game again. In the second period, power play Calgary. Tristan O'Reilly's first ever power play marker. His first ever postseason goal, and Brock Besser gets on the board again. Another power play Calgary. 3-1, just like that. Two of my favorite guys get on the board. Tristan O'Reilly, you're going to be seeing a lot of that for the very, very long-term future. Was that even the right phrase to use? Tristan O'Reilly, absolutely love it. They basically scored from the same spot. 25 shots to 15 in our favor. 3-1 is the score after 40 minutes, but I don't trust that. I don't trust it. But that's nicer than being down. Okay, power play early for Vegas. Kill it off, boys. Come on, another power play. And of course, they're going to score if you give them enough opportunities. And Casper Wright! Yes, I was right! Tristan O'Reilly, the Young Bucks, getting it done. Oh, yes. Oh, I can feel it in my blood. Yes! Mark Stone scores. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. Dion Fugoof completing the holy trinity of goals in the third period. Oh, Kasperitis, 2 points in his first ever NHL game. That is exactly what you needed to see. Oh, I'm a genius. I am a genius. He's the impact player. Oh, yes. Oh, that is exactly what the doctor called for. Tristan O'Reilly? Oh, he's going to be a machine. I can already tell that he's like, look at his shooting category. Look, 5-star. 5-star puck skills. 5-star skating. He is going to be the guy. Now, we might lose a Gaudreau or a Tkachuk or a Hall this year, but we know Tristan O'Reilly is going to be the guy, and I'm very, very happy. We might even transition him to the center spot position. I don't know. But here we go. Game number 3, a tie series heading to Vegas. What is it, arena? T-Mobile. Oh my god, I pressed play game again. Come on, Owen. What an exciting game 2. It's pretty even through 2 periods, but come on, game 3. Let's see if we can take the lead here in Vegas. First period underway. Come on, Calgary. Can I get a little bit of a scoring touch like game number 2 again? That would be very, very nice. Calgary, come on. Halfway through the first. I don't like it. I don't like it. We saw a bunch of firsts last game. Can we roll off that momentum? And Taylor Hall's first goal in the playoffs as a Calgary Flame last year. He was a big meh during the regular season, and we missed. But this year, big goal in game number 3 in the last minute of play. Shots are dead even, 11 apiece. 1-0. I will take it so far. Second period underway. Come on, Calgary. Power play early. Come on, capitalize. Power play Vegas. Ooh, Brandon Saad will tie it on the PP. I don't like that. Power play us. Come on. And Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, the big guys are getting on the board in the last 2 games. There we go. Oh, special teams are going to be the death of us. Max Pacioretty and Max Pacioretty again. David Rittich, hold it down, man. Come on. A power play goal, 2 power play markers for Vegas in that period is not what I like to see. Not what I like to see. Matthew Tkachuk gets a big goal. We have to be good because they're about to take the lead in this series. Come on, Calgary. Let's tie this one at power play early. Brock Besser! There we go. 4 goals in 3 games, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, Brock. The Beast Besser. That's his nickname. I don't care. Dylan Dubé on the board. Future second-line center. Alex Tuch ties the game. Under halfway to go here. Joe Thornton with a power play marker. 42-year-old machine. 2 minutes, come on. 1 minute. Do we walk away with the victory? Dylan Dubé says, hell yes we are. Joe Thornton with a power play marker late. And the big boys, the old boys, and the young guys get it done in game number 3. Killing the Knights. Oh my god. We walk away with the win there. Yikes. We have allowed so many goals. David Rittich, you need to be better, man. You need to be better. Oh my dear Lord. Come on, David. I believe in you. I've put my trust in you. We could go with rhyme time. We could totally go with rhyme time. But I need you to step up. We're scoring the goals. We could have easily lost these last 2 games. We could easily be down 3-0 in the series. But we're not. We are up here in Vegas. Do they tie the series? Do we take a stranglehold? We will find out after 60 minutes or more. Come on, Calgary. Come on, boys. Come on, Calgary. I believe in you. I believe in you. Where's the offense? Not starting out very, very hot in this game. Who's going to take the advantage first? Will we get through 20 minutes? And it looks like we will. 20 minutes done and over with. Vegas is doubling us up in shots. 14-7. David Rittich, I will tip my hat to you. Through 20 minutes, I said for you to step up, and you did, but the offense is nowhere to be seen for you. Why can't it just mix? Why? Second period. Come on, Calgary. Oh, Mikhail Bodker opens the scoring early in the second period. David Rich, I can't blame you too much. Matthew Tkachuk. Another goal from him and Ian Cole. Ian Cole? Oh, Shea Theodore from the back end. Oh, Jankowski, just like that, making it 3-2. What is this second period? What is this? Can we tie it up late? Taylor Hall in the second period looks to tie this one heading into the third period. A back and forth second. Mikhail Bodker scores. Matthew Tkachuk, Ian Cole, Shea Theodore, 2 from the back end. Our fourth line center, Taylor Hall, I believe the $9+ million man. Both goaltenders have been atrocious this game. Bad. Ugh. They're out shooting us. Everybody's gotta be better. Come on. Third period tie game. It's been a crazy one so far, especially those 20 minutes in the second. Colton Parayko takes the lead from the blue line. I'll take a blue line goal of my own. Power play Vegas. That's a long one. That's a long one. And Nick Baptiste on the power play. Noah Hannafin with a goal from the blue line. And we walk away with a 6-3 victory, making it a 3-1 series lead. Calgary. Parayko with a phenomenal game there. Sean Monahan quietly having a phenomenal game there. Dylan Dubé actually leading us in points. I'm going to say this now. Our scoring has been very even throughout the lineup. But to close this series out against Vegas, we are going to have to be smart. Okay? Because at our best, we're damn good. We're a President's Trophy winning team. We can be. We are capable of that. I know that. We haven't won it yet, but I know we could. We can. At our worst, we lose like 7 games in a row. Somehow. We could blow this series. I've done it before. I've done it plenty of times. I've gotten reverse swept in the Stanley Cup Finals in NHL 20. Anything can happen. The random number generator is on nobody's side except chaos. Will we close out the series here in the Saddle Dome, or will this be extended another game? Who is going to step up? Game underway. Here we go. Power play early Vegas. Power play Vegas early? No, I'm bad at English. About halfway through the first period. They're getting more shots on net than us, but we open the scoring. Brock Besser. Brock the Beast. TJ Brody decides to show up finally. I don't expect him to score, but when it does, it's a nice little treat. 2-0 after 20 minutes. Shots on net are pretty even. They had the lead there for a little bit, but we stormed back late. Okay, 2 very, very important goals. We have a big lead in elimination game. Second period, who's going to step up for either team? Power play for Vegas. Nicholas Hague on the power play. They've scored a lot of power play goals this series. Brandon, don't blow this like this, man. Oh my God, it's a tie game just like that. Halfway through the game. Power play Vegas. We kill it off. We got to stop giving them the power play. Who the hell is taking... Stop it! Calgary. Oh, God damn it, Calgary. Come on. Who took the penalties? Who is it? Kasparaitis. 2 penalties that period? Man. Oh, really? But no excuse for Sean Monahan or Parayko. No excuses. Nah, that hurts us, Kasparaitis. You were clutch in one game, but we gotta stop that. We're down. We should be up, but we allowed 3 straight goals. Our penalty kill has been atrocious. I'm gonna look at that. We're down in shots. We are down in this game. Third period. Are they gonna keep this series going? Come on, Calgary. Somebody step up for us. It's the third period. Somebody be clutch. Johnny Gaudreau, have I seen you at all? This entire series, Marchessault takes the 2-goal lead for Vegas. And it looks like Cody Glass, Rittich, poor game. Joe Thornton late, but that will be a little too late. Vegas will win this game. Another 6-3 6-3 game. Marchessault with the first star. Brendan Saad should definitely get it with this 2-goal second period performance. Okay, I don't like this because now we have 2 shots. Game 6, I don't want to go to 7. I want this to be over. But there's one man I am very disappointed with so far. Johnny Gaudreau, 3 points -3. You've been god-awful. Like, go back to your 9 points in 11 games. Or your 9 points in 11 games in your first ever postseason. Man, step it up. Your contract is basically expired. I'm liking Taylor Hall a lot more than I am you. You're not clutch. In this game, you're not clutch. So maybe I move, I don't know. I don't know at this point in time. Kasparaitis, dude, you gotta stop. You gotta stop that. Before back a Carl spins, Carl spins? What? It's technically a 4th liner. Oh, he's actually on a really good contract. Okay, so I'm gonna go. They're gonna lose that +3 on the first line. But Johnny Gaudreau's been terrible. But this team is capable of offense. Dude, David Rittich, man, you've been poor. You've been so bad. You've been terrible. Horrendous, but I'm not going with Jim Reimer. I will go with you. I have to trust my starting goaltender, or I'll throw you outside of a 10-story building. Game 6. Series is either going to a Game 7 or we walk into the second round. First period. Come on, Calgary. Power play Vegas early. Killing it off. Power play us. Come on, somebody step up. Come on, Calgary. Brock Besser, another goal. This is what he's meant for. Matthew Tkachuk, 2 guys whose contracts are up at the end of this year. I think I have to negotiate with them very, very soon. They'll probably both make close to $10 million each. They're out shooting us. Another game where we have a 2-0 series or 2-0 lead through the first period, just like last game. And then we crap the bed. Hey, Calgary, can you try not doing that this game? Second period, come on. Power play early. Come on, dagger. Ooh, no. I don't like that. Nope. 2-0 lead is basically a 1-0 lead with more stress. Okay? I'm sorry. Because you know the other team's going to be like, oh, it's 2-0. Well, if I score 1 goal, then I might as well score the second goal. Okay, Calgary. Shots are tied. 16 apiece. It's 2-0. David Rittich, you're going to stand on your head, or I'm going to knock it off of your shoulders. Please. Let's head to round number 2. Third period. Come on, Calgary. Just Brandon Saad early. That's not what I wanted to see. Come on, no, David Rittich. Pareko from the blue line. Can we just not? Can we not do this right now? Can we just hold on to a lead? 5-on-3 power play and you can't do anything on it? Johnny Gaudreau shows up finally. Finally. Yes, Johnny Hockey finishes this series in 6 games. David Rittich blows another lead. Is that going to be a trend? I really hope it isn't. But to end this episode, let's just go ahead and check out the stats. I'm very, very intrigued to see what the hell everybody was up to. So let's go ahead and see what was up. From the forwards, Sean Monahan, quietly phenomenal. 91 overall, $6.375 million for the next 2 years. 9 assists in the first round. Shooting at 0%. It's because he only had 9 shots. But he passed like a wizard. What was this face-off percentage? 56%. That's pretty damn good. Oh my God, you lay the body there. 15 hits. He's a machine. Potential captain of the Calgary Flames come next season. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to say our MVP through round number 1 was Brock Besser. He scored, I want to say, every game except one. Because he had the 2-goal performance in game 2, scored, yeah, I want to say he scored every game except one. He was phenomenal. He didn't have any game winners, though, which is very, very surprising. But he gave us the chance to win, and he did damn good. Joe freaking Thornton, you know, I was very up in the air about that trade in last offseason with San Jose. I'm like, okay, we're trading with a division rival in the Pacific. Sam Bennett might be the guy for us. And then we traded him. A lot of you guys said, Sam Bennett, maybe Sam Bennett. I don't want a maybe. I wanted a guy who wants the damn Stanley Cup because Sam Bennett wasn't going to win it here. Joe Thornton knows what he has to do. I want to get him his first ever cup, and this is probably his last chance. Matthew Tkachuk, 7 damn points. Really good. He's really stepping it up. This past season, he's been so much better player. Dylan Dubé, 6 points. Really good. Tristan O'Reilly. He's not a minus player. That is really, really nice to see. No penalties. 5 points, 2 goals, 84 overall. Guys, just watch out. This kid is going to be our guy for the foreseeable future. Taylor Hall, 5 points. Quieter than I wanted him to be. Very, very much like Johnny Gaudreau. But see, Taylor Hall did show up. He did. Defensively, phenomenal. +5, he did everything he needed to do. Johnny Gaudreau, -2, 4 points. You could say they're very similar. Taylor Hall was never a bad player for us. Johnny Gaudreau, when your nickname's Johnny Hockey, you gotta be Johnny Hockey, not Johnny, forget about it. Jacob Forbaxa Carlson, you know, we picked him up, and then our team started to slide into oblivion. 12 points in 31 games, not bad. 9 goals, 3 game winners. He was pretty solid. He's been damn good so far. I really like him. Ivan Kasparaitis, in his debut, he put up 2 points and the game-winning goal. So I will give it to him. He did have 10 penalty minutes, which is not good, but I like him. Why is he? Oh, he's happy about ice time. He better be happy about ice time, my God. I like him. Jankowski, 2 points, not bad for the fourth-line center. Baptiste did have a goal. 2 points, -1. Somebody's got to be a minus on this team. Not too shabby. Defensively, Noah Hannafin was a beast. Parayko was a beast. They both put up phenomenal point totals. Defensively, they were great. TJ Brody, defensively, was kind of crappy. That second pairing needs some work. TJ Brody, Valimaki were definitely the kicking bag of the first round. Dion Phagouf, 4-bot, solid. Goaltending and David Rittich. How many terrible things could I say about you? No. You were bad. You didn't really give us a solid performance throughout the entire round. Like, you look at all those games we just played, and you were bad. You were pretty bad every game. you were not the greatest. Good news, we made it to the second round. It'd be a different story if we hadn't, because our scoring was pretty damn good. Now, before we end this episode, I want to check contract extensions. Brock Besser, 2 years. Matthew Tkachuk, what does he want? 5 years at 10. How much does Brock Besser want for 5 years? He wants 10. I could sign both. I have the money to do that. I don't want to get to the re-sign phase and both of them asking for $13 million. Okay, because we know we're going to lose something. But I feel if we sign them to a 5-year deal, puts Brock Besser at 30. I think it put Matthew Tkachuk at the same age. I think that would be a great deal to do. So Brock Besser, for 5 years, 11. I will try to get him under 11 because I really don't want to pay him 11.5 9.85. Get him at 9.6. I'll give him 9.6. That's fair. Matthew Tkachuk, 4 or 5 years. I'm hoping both these guys are like, hey, I'm happy, we just won, and accept these deals. And I give Matthew Tkachuk like 9. I'll give him 9.5 for 5 years. I'm not sure if they'll accept those. Gaudreau is kind of the guy we're like, oh, he's not going to ever want a contract here. I mean, we belittled him the entire time. I'm sorry, Gaudreau. But if you don't want a contract, I'm not giving you like $15 million. But we made it to the second round. Who will we face on our way to the Western Conference Finals? We will be facing, oh, good news, Matthew Tkachuk. 5 years, baby. Come on, Brock Besser. Brock Besser, both of them have signed those 5-year deals, taking them to the ripe old age of 30 years old. And we will be facing Joe Thornton's San Jose Sharks. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.